Hello and welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Sidra Kennedy, and I want to talk about a pattern. And, patterns, you do it often, you see it, whether it's in the clouds or if you get used to playing a game and you get used to a certain pattern at points, when to jump, duck, slash, pivot or anything. You know a pattern when you hear commentators talk about certain things in a certain way, if they're honest or not. And I've heard about the Florida condo collapse, but it wasn't really, no one talked about if anyone was in there or not, but I'm pretty sure it was a lot of people in there. And they just talked about Florida condo collapse, but they never really went into how major it was. And I think that's what's a part of a thing that's missing when it comes to reporting. It should always be mentioned. When you bring up the topic, you need to bring up why it was tragic, why it was a horrible thing. Because if a building just collapses and falls, it doesn't matter. If no one got hurt, the building failed, it don't matter. Whether it falls because it was neglect or it was demolition, it's done, it's gone, use that space for something else. But remember how people felt. I'm sure some of you do. What happened September 11th? The towers fell, the people were outraged. It was "we'll never forget," which is code is "we will get revenge and we will not stop getting revenge." With this, there is a pattern. I listened to Ring of Fire, Mike Papatonio and Farron Cousins, and they did say, hey, look, the inspectors and stuff has been warning you for the past 3 to 6 years. So 3 to 6 years you knew about this and you did nothing, and then this event happens. That's on your watch. That's on your dime. That's on your time. You need to be held legally and liably responsible for it by every stretch of the imagination. And personally, for me, I'm not affected. I don't know anyone there. It's not a thing like that for me. I do feel bad because people, lives lost, injuries happen, bills accrue, and depends on where you grow up here in North Carolina. And I feel bad for those that have to mourn. I feel bad for those that's lost people. And it's not, this is not anything new. This happens all over the world. This happens periodically in the United States. And it's a symptom because we, the people, allow this to happen. We allow this to happen time and time again. We don't change ourselves so we don't get better safety, better health. We want our side to win, but we don't know what we're winning, and we don't know how much we have lost. Every time we go vote or speak about certain officials, basically in this two-party system, if you really want to call it that, we are the ones that lose every time because nothing's changed. No matter which party you vote for, those with money get deregulated. Those with money get tax breaks, tax holidays, tax benefits. All the money we talk about hardworking United States citizens. We talk about our hard-earned money going to those that don't deserve it. Who most don't deserve hard-working money than people that's already got all the money. They sit on their butts. They have somebody else crunch numbers. They have other people do all the work. And then they regard themselves as hardworking. So people that love that type of thing call them hardworking when they're not. So when we take up arms to protect those that do us harm, it bugs me here. What other outcome can you expect? Really think about it. What else can you expect from people that's only ever done harm because they'd rather profit than protect? You earn a lot of money, you build a better castle, you build a better defense, not give it to something that is not needed. Our military isn't needed. Not like that. It doesn't have to be this. And our military people don't even get this money really. It's going to, how can I say, the industrial military complex, but not the troops on the ground, not the grunt workers. It's not going to them. You got the oil tycoons. I mean, come on. It's oil tycoons. The next phase won't be the oil. It'll be the solar panel people. And they're already grifting and stuff. They're just not going to leak solar energy. They're just going to make sure you're grifted out of money that you don't have for things that you didn't need done. And that's already being done, So this is just par for the course. Joe Biden said that he's not going to embrace or do anything for Medicare for all. That's not going to happen. He'll veto it if it gets on his desk. So you got the president of the United States beforehand and after being elected saying, I will not ensure the positive health of any of you. Health is only for those who can afford it. And since the prices of everything keeps going up to take advantage of the pandemic, where does that really leave you? This has been Sidra, candidate for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.